I'm Graham from Portset. I want to tell you about one of our other products that we've been developing recently. This is a charger with a USB output and a connection to a wheelchair. What's really magical about this is it knows how to charge different devices. So it'll charge an iPad, it'll charge an Android tablet, or some of the devices we make for special educational needs. This happens to be a FreeRider iPad switch unit. So let me show you how this works. I'm going to take what you would normally find as a wheelchair control device, which is how you drive the wheelchair. Now at the bottom of this is a socket. Now sometimes you can use this, sometimes people with wheelchair makers provide you with a separate socket so it's not interfering with this. So we will first of all plug this in to the socket, like so. I now will put on the power. I now have power operating, and if I now connect my USB lead, charging lead, standard, this is an iPad charging standard lead, and I connect it to my iPad, it'll automatically
charging device battery port flipped,
and immediately it knows it's an Android, it's an Apple device. If I unplug that and connect it to an Android,
screen locked,
I will connect to that, plug that into our Android, and immediately it charges the battery. I'll do this a bit closer in a moment, but also when we plug it into one of our own devices that we make specially, this is the iPad switch control unit, it immediately goes into charging mode. So it's a very universal, and we call it our auto charger because it works out what you're connecting to. Whatever device you connect to, it will work out how to charge, the best way to charge it. It doesn't do any problems, it doesn't create any problems with a wheelchair battery because it draws very, very little current. But it can charge your iPad, iPhone, Android tablet, Android phone, or anything that's connected to your system that you need for your accessibility. Let's show you how it looks directly when it's working. So this is some of the close-up views. This is a small unit. It has then the USB socket at the bottom, and in this instance we actually have a right-angled plug that connects to the wheelchair unit. So I will now connect that directly in and turn the power on. I don't have a complete wheelchair, but I have all the parts that go with the wheelchair. Now I will connect our iPad to the charger, simply plugging in the USB connector. Standard charger lead. This is, some charger leads don't work very well because this little bit at the end here has some particular circuitry in it that Apple like. So some cheap leads do not work. So I'll now plug that in.
charging portrait,
and if you see up here, we've actually got the charging.
18% battery power, charging, status bar item.
So that was the iPad.
1.
And again, if I plug this into our little control
Screen
unit
locked.
for iPad switcher unit, it straightforwardly knows it's a different device and does the charging, which you can see by the blue light at the bottom. Remove that from there. Now this is an Android tablet. I will plug that into, and immediately you will see the battery being charged. I hope that's been of help to you. These are perfectly ideal little products and great for people on the move who need to keep their products charged the WheelChair charger from Portset, the Auto Charger because it knows what you're connected to.